Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to have a hop update, but it's not going to be your typical hop update. So if you've been following my hop plant series, you'll know I've got a Columbia, a Chinook, a Cascade, and a Centennial. But if you've been following me on Snapchat, I've also put up this unknown hop. Now, I received it from a friend, and he doesn't brew, he just lets it grow. So he's never brewed with it, and at Christmas time last year, that was kind of like a present. He gave me 2 of the rhizomes, and I put them in some dirt in a pot and waited until it thawed. Then I transferred them to 5-gallon buckets with the bottoms cut out, and the reason I did that is I wanted the roots to grow straight down instead of spread out. So we'll see how it works. Then I buried the buckets. You might be able to see them in the video, I'm not sure, but then I buried the buckets about 1/4 of the way down, and I'm just going to let them go. But the biggest reason for this is, and I have not looked this up yet, so I'm looking to you guys to tell me, is what is the main difference between a plant and a rhizome? Now, I've got 4 plants, and all of them are doing very well. I would say my biggest one is about 1.5 feet. But if you look at these rhizomes, and I'll put up a little video now, I've got 2 shoots that are over 3 foot and 1 shoot that's over 2 foot, then a couple other ones coming up. So I have not done research to see what the main difference is, but to me right now, the rhizome's winning, as I couldn't believe how big they were already. And if you followed from the very beginning, my very first overview of all this, I was going to cut everything back. Then on May 1st, I was going to let everything start growing. Well, when I checked them, right before May 1st, they weren't that big, so I didn't cut them back. They were probably, I don't know, 2-3 inches out of the ground at that point. So go forward a week or 2 weeks, and they're already, some of them are already over 3 foot. Now, the soil is the same. I mixed the soil, and I did my 4 here, then I did the other 2 rhizomes in another place using the same soil. So I don't know what's going on, but make sure you check that out and let me know. Do you guys know what's going on? Is a rhizome better to start with, or is a plant better to start with, or is the variety of hop that's what's doing this? As I do know, some varieties take off faster than others, but I would say my 4 are about the same size right now. But we'll have to wait and see until that. Okay, to finish this one up, I want to give a special thank you to Matthew at Writer's Block Brewing. I was fortunate enough to win his contest, and I received this cool custom bottle cap. Make sure you guys go check him out. He's doing some cool stuff. He's brewing. He's also growing hops. And he's done something that I want to do, which is submit my beers for judging. Now, maybe he can throw us a tip or two. I know from watching one of his videos that he thought some of his beers were going to be undercarbed, and they were actually overcarbed. So now maybe he's done this again and he's changed something, but maybe Matt can give us some hints or something. But make sure you go check his channel out, and until next time, happy brewing.